So, you're a student, a researcher, and your world is just flooded with new AI tools, right? They all promise to be a total game changer for your work, but which ones actually deliver when it comes to serious academic stuff? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to cut through all that noise and help you find the perfect AI partner for whatever you're working on.
Oh, we've all been there. You're drowning in a sea of PDFs, staring at that blinking cursor on a blank page. It's that feeling of just complete information overload, plus the pressure to come up with something new. But what if you had a smart co-pilot to help you navigate all of that?
All right, so here's the plan. First, we're going to tackle that mountain of work called the literature review. Then, we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of actually writing and citing everything correctly. After that, we'll look at some amazing tools for the deep thinking part, the analysis and brainstorming. And at the very end, I'll give you a simple, quick guide so you know exactly which tool to grab. Let's do this. First up, the literature review. This is, for so many people, the biggest hurdle of any research project, just trying to find what's important and then make sense of it all. But, lucky for us, there's a whole new breed of AI tools designed for exactly this.
Think of SciSpace as your mission control for research. The coolest feature? You can literally chat with your PDF documents. I mean, just picture it. You upload a super dense 40-page paper and just ask it, hey, what was the main finding here? Or can you explain the methodology like I'm 5? It can even create a literature matrix for you automatically, organizing tons of sources, something that, let's be honest, used to take days. It really is an all-in-one hub to get you up to speed and fast.
Okay, just let this number sink in for a second. Over 200 million. We're not talking about clicks or users here. That's the number of scientific papers our next tool has analyzed. That is a mind-boggling amount of human knowledge, and it's all searchable. That's the sandbox our next tool, Consensus AI, plays in.
So what makes Consensus AI so special is its knack for finding the signal in all that noise. It doesn't just find papers, it finds agreement. You can literally just type in a question like, does intermittent fasting actually improve metabolic health? And it will pull together results from top-tier research to tell you what the scientific community thinks. It's like having a whole panel of experts in your pocket. And hey, here's a pro tip. If you've got a university email, you can get 3 months of their premium plan for free.
So, knowing what everyone agrees on is great, but real breakthrough research? That often starts with finding what's missing. And that, right there, is what a tool like Answer This AI is all about. It's built to zero in on those super valuable research gaps. It looks at all the literature to show you not just what's been studied, but what hasn't, and where you can make your mark. It even has these cool citation maps that show you how ideas connect, helping you find that perfect little opening for your own work.
All right, so you've done the review, you've found your gap. Now what? Now you've got to turn that folder bursting with PDFs into an actual polished paper. It's time to tackle the writing and, of course, the citing. And this is where something like Jenni AI comes in. Think of it less as an AI writer and more like your writing partner. The difference is huge. It doesn't write the paper for you, it writes it with you. It'll help you build an outline to get you going, and when you get stuck, it gives you sentence suggestions to get things flowing again. And maybe the best part? It handles the absolute headache of citations, formatting everything perfectly in APA, MLA, or pretty much any other style you can think of.
You know, research isn't just about finding papers and stringing sentences together. The real work, it's about thinking. It's about taking apart complex ideas and coming up with new ones. And for that, you don't just need a tool. You need an intellectual sparring partner.
So, when you get to these big thinkers, the two heavyweights are Claude and Gemini. How do you choose? It really boils down to one simple question. Are you trying to explore and play with ideas, or are you trying to build a solid plan from scratch? If you're exploring, you want Claude. If you're building, you want Gemini.
Let's dive into Claude first. This one is your brainstorming specialist. Its real power is in handling really dense information. You can feed it a long, complicated document and ask it to explain a section in simple terms, or maybe brainstorm 5 different ways to interpret the data. It's got this huge memory, what they call a context window, which means it can discuss the whole document with you from start to finish without ever losing track.
Now, Gemini, that's your master planner. Let's say you're handed a topic and you have no idea where to even begin. You can ask Gemini to map out a whole research plan for you. We're talking key themes, authors to read, the whole deal. It's also fantastic at summarizing and analyzing PDFs, and because it's so tightly integrated with Google Workspace, you can send all those notes and summaries straight into a Google Doc, making your whole process just incredibly smooth.
And of course, we have to talk about the one that started it all, right? ChatGPT. It's still the ultimate versatile assistant. While all these other tools are becoming specialists, ChatGPT is still the ultimate Swiss Army knife. If you get good at prompting it, it can help you with a little bit of everything we've talked about today. Its ease of use and sheer flexibility make it a must-have in any researcher's toolkit.
Okay, wow. We have covered a ton of different tools here. So how do you keep it all straight? Let's pull this all together into a super simple guide, so you always know you're using the right tool for the right task.
So this is your cheat sheet, basically. For an all-in-one literature review, you're looking at SciSpace or Answer This AI. To figure out the scientific consensus on a subject, Consensus AI is your go-to. When it's time to actually write and handle citations, Jenni AI is your co-pilot. For that deep analysis and creative brainstorming, it's gotta be Claude. If you're building a whole research plan from zero, go with Gemini. And for a great general-purpose assistant, there's always ChatGPT.
Look, these tools can absolutely make you a faster, smarter researcher right now. But they're also hinting at a much, much bigger change on the horizon. As these AIs get smarter and move from being simple assistants to, actual partners in thinking, the fundamental question becomes, how is this going to change what research even means? That's the big question, isn't it?